Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mr. Flipwagon YouTube channel. I'm Mr. Flipwagon, but you can call me Mel. And oh, what's this? What's this thing that we have in the garage? Well, it is the Valiant, a reward tank for the 5th stage of the 10th anniversary celebration. And yeah, this video is going to be a bit of an overview and my opinion on this thing. Before some Ace Tanker gameplay, I'm going to show you my crew. It's very simple. The commander has 6th sense and repairs. Gunner has repairs and snapshot. Driver has repairs and off-road driving, and loader has repairs and safe stowage. Equipment, I have coated optics class 2, improved vents class 2, and turbocharger class 2. In my ammunition, I have 20 AP rounds, 40 APCR rounds, and 15 HE rounds. And then I have small consumables of all variants. And yeah, let's go and check out the gameplay. So we are driving out on Ensk, the south spawn, and it's full tier 5 matchmaking. And I'd say that tier 5 matchmaking is probably the best matchmaking that you're going to see with the Valiant. And as you can see, I'm a bit interested in how this thing is working. Check the gun depression and all that, but yeah, tier 5 is probably one of the better matchmakings that you're going to get, because at tier 7 this thing will be essentially worthless. And yeah. So my opinion about this tank in a nutshell is that it's an interesting tank to have as a reward tank, to get as a reward tank and as a collectible item, since it's known as one of the worst tanks, if not the worst tanks. No, the worst tank ever built in history. Yeah, it says a lot about wargaming, doesn't it? No, just kidding. But its performance in real life translates quite decently into the game. You can feel the slowness of this thing, very similar to the Matilda tank or the Valentine. With a similar gun as well, it's low pen but high rate of fire. And it's actually such a low pen on this tank, where it basically can't pen itself with standard rounds, except if you're behind it or something. So I'm actually kind of being forced to use just full APCR, and as you can see, this enemy Valiant is using full APCR as well. But yeah, you just have to rely on the APCR in this tank. There's really no other way to make this thing work. Either that, or you're trying to shoot at maybe light tanks, or just lightly armored tanks that the AP can go through. But considering that this thing can't even go through itself, yet other tanks can go through it fairly well, you kind of get an idea about how crappy the gun is. Something that's quite interesting, I figure, is that this is a tank that's going to lose its worth as time progresses. And you may ask, Mel, what do you mean about that? And I mean, it's quite simple. It's going to be fairly good now, since there are a lot of people that are driving around in these Valiants, and you still have a fair chance of dealing with them. But as people get bored of this tank, they will stop driving it and things will go back to normal. This thing is just going to encounter way more top high tier battles where it will have to face off against those tier 7s, and where it can't really do anything. But now, when everyone is driving around in this thing, you're quite sure actually that you will be able to come into a tier 5 battle and actually manage to deal with these things. But yeah, that's my rough opinion about the statistics of the Valiant. But in other news, I finally got my first Ace Tanker in the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Yes, the tank which I named my channel after has finally an ace. I don't know, it just has an ace, and I wanted to share the original replay with y'all, So that's going to come up next video. So I'm actually not going to do commentary on that video just because I kinda just want to document it for myself and just have it there to remember that, oh, one great battle. So yeah, if you don't like my voice, then you can look forward to the next video. But either way, let's start looking at the gameplay. We're winning 8-5, and I'm currently shooting another Valiant with my APCR rounds, and I'm actually running low with them, yes. It's kind of common actually to run out of, or let's say run low on shells. This doesn't have the most shells, but it's, I guess, good enough. And yeah, I'm trying to shoot this Valiant, and it's fairly, the gun is fairly reliable, but as you can see over here, I'm having a difficult time penning this Valiant. And despite firing at green spots, the shell doesn't go where I want it to go, and it just bounces off. So that's a huge hit to the wallet and a huge hit to your credit stash, and it's not fun to deal with. And I've also racked up 1,800 damage, which is, from what I know, enough to get an ace tanker already. My lowest damage ace tanker was around, I think, 1,600. But yeah, the battle is coming to its end. We're winning 12-6, and I mean, we're just trying to really get as much damage as we possibly can with the rounds that we still have left. And as you can see, 2 more rounds, and wait for it. Now, that was my last APCR round, and now I need to finish these people off with just normal AP rounds. So I'm having a hard time figuring out that where I'm supposed to hit this Valiant with this AP round. I managed to go through the side of that Valiant, and that other Valiant is gone now, so now it's just T-34, which I'm not too concerned about. I just go over here, try to pen him, but I don't pen him because of course why not. And try again, fail, but then someone else finishes him off, and that was it. 2 kills and 2,500 damage. Let's go look at the post-game stats. This is the post-battle results screen. As you can see, I got my ace tanker, cool-headed, Confederate, and high caliber, which is quite surprising as well. Here is the team lineup. As you can see, 1,333 base experience. And the detailed report, youch. Minus 64,000 credits. Yeah, you are going to waste a lot of credits playing this thing. So, the final verdict of the Valiant. Let's just say, this first week of the 5th act, it's fairly decent. It's nothing good, but I mean, what can I expect from a reward tank? It's decent. But maybe in like a couple of months after a few patches, this thing is going to be completely obsolete, and there's no real point in keeping it except having the worst tank ever in your garage. But anyway, what do you think about this vehicle? Do you think that it's any good? Do you think that it's just utter garbage? I would like to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button, comment, perhaps subscribe if you want more irregular, inconsistent content. But yeah, that's everything for today. Stay awesome, keep flipping, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!